The power of feminine confidence, how to shine in any situation. I will see you right after this. Hello, my name is Chengi. I am your dating and relationship expert here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where we teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, and high worth woman that high quality men find completely and absolutely irresistible. If you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. And if you're coming back again, thank you for viewing this because it's for your own good and for the good of this channel. So thank you very, very much. Okie dokie, today we are talking about the feminine confidence that really allows us to shine through. You know, when I was growing up, there was a time when I was growing up in the heights of feminism and I was being raised by a feminist dad. And so my world was very much the more masculine I could be, the more powerful I could be, the more I could shine, the more I could stand out. If I could be better than the boys and do better than the boys and do it as well as the boys, then I would be an outstanding woman. This was something that was really hammered into my understanding, into my thoughts, into the way that I was wired. Women were just way too weak and way too pathetic for me to even begin to think about being like them. I watched feminine women and considered them truly weak. However, as I got older, I realized that you will never shine as a woman if you do not embrace your feminine energy. Yes, you will stand out, but shining is a whole different kettle of fish. Standing out in a room full of men or standing out in a room full of women doesn't take very much. Often you can do that by being rude, disrespectful, loud. You can stand out by being the one who's dancing the most provocatively. You can stand out by dressing the loudest. You can stand out for a million different reasons. But to shine is something that is a lot more powerful. To shine is to really emanate the truth of who you are and light up a room by your being, not by your doing. It's to be effortlessly who you are and still command a room and command a space. That is the stuff that I began to envy. I began to envy the women that their very presence, even their silence, made you stop and consider. And when they opened their mouth to speak, you were interested in what they actually had to say. And there was something magnetic and powerful, not only when it came to men, but also when it came to women. Everybody wants to be around the effervescent woman that shines because she is not trying to shine. She is not doing shining. She simply radiates from an inner knowing and an inner being. And so that was really fascinating because it was very different from my upbringing. It was very different from the doing. When you do, when you achieve, when you get, then you will shine. You will shine on prize giving day. You will shine on sports day when you get a medal. You will shine when you're on the stage singing. No one had ever really modeled for me what it was to shine from just being present within myself. And I didn't understand or know that there was such a thing as feminine confidence. The kind of confidence that doesn't work too hard, the confidence that radiates from within. And if you're sitting there thinking, can I have a bit of that, please? Whatever that is, I could use some of that. Not only are you on the right channel, and not only should you subscribe for many more of these videos, you are absolutely going to get all of the good stuff in this video. Do leave a comment or a question, and we will get back to you. So let's start with self-love. We hear about self-love all the time, we're actually glazing over now. When we hear self-love, we glaze over. Some people have already, skipped this video and like, oh, we're not doing this. We're not doing this again. I can't take it anymore. I know I'm particularly done with hearing about self-love. But I find that when something keeps coming to you, it's because you haven't heard it. You haven't heard it from the place and in the place where it needs to be heard. In the deep recesses of your heart, in the deep recesses of your being, you haven't heard it. You haven't heard it. It hasn't yet resonated with you because there's still something on the inside of you that has not yet accepted yourself. There's still something on the inside of you that is still self-hating, self-loathing, self-judging. And that is easy to do because we have to deal with the superego, the high moral judge who judges all things. There's so much on the inside of us that we have to consider that we haven't yet dealt with. And the other day I was in the chat talking to a young lady on a live, and I realized that we all think we're further along than we are. Self-love is a high calling and is a lifelong journey. If you say to me, I have achieved perfect self-love, I'm going to be a little bit concerned because often to love yourself is a perpetual forgiveness of yourself, perpetual self-awareness, self-growth. To grow in self-love is an intentional attempt of practicing self-compassion daily, practicing this positive self-image, thinking about yourself well and feeling good about yourself. When you have an inner judge that constantly reminds you that you're not good enough, then you need to be on a constant self-love journey. You see, women that have mastered the ability to hear the judge, accept what the judge is trying to do, which is keep her safe, and still say, I hear you, I understand why you would say that about me or feel that about me. I understand you, but I also embrace the reality that I am a great person, that I'm kind and thoughtful, that even in my weaknesses and my shortcomings, I can still shine, I can still be wonderful, I can still be bold, I can still achieve all my dreams. I am still worthy of love. I am still worthy to sit in any room, to be with anyone. I still deserve to be loved. Once you have this conversation within yourself and allow yourself to feel worthy, even if it's just in that moment, to feel deserving, even if it's just in that moment, you will be so surprised at what will begin to radiate and shine through your life. And it won't just happen with your relationship with men. It will begin to happen at work. It will begin to happen in your friendships. It will begin to radiate where they love being around you, and everything around you will begin to change. I want to thank you so much for your support of this channel. You mean the world to me, and I am so grateful that your likes, your subscriptions, your comments make this work possible. I'd really want to encourage you, before you go any further, if you are enjoying this content, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with somebody that you know will absolutely benefit, because you're changing not only your life, not only the life of your friends, but the lives of women all over the world and children in ways you cannot even begin to imagine. So don't forget, before we get back to the program, to hit that like button and share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Number 2, sharing your true thoughts and feelings. In other words, authenticity and vulnerability. We have to embrace sharing our true thoughts and feelings. When people say things to us that make us feel uncomfortable, being willing and vulnerable and authentic enough to say, I know you don't mean for this to be the case, but I feel truly uncomfortable with that suggestion, truly uncomfortable in this conversation, truly uncomfortable with the atmosphere in this place. Because you've got to constantly own your voice, own your heart, own your feelings. See, what we do is when we deny our truth, when we deny authenticity, when we deny the reality of what is going on the inside of us, when we live in denial, when we disown ourselves, reject ourselves, suppress our emotions, we're only ever going to live in the realm of our ego. We're only ever going to live in the inauthentic realm. And in that place is where we need to perform. In that place is where we are focused on standing out and not shining. In that place where we refuse to embrace who we really are, how we really feel, and how we really think, and hold ourselves and others to that standard, we're left to stand out instead of shine. And the women that high quality, high value, high status men gravitate to are women that shine. Last but absolutely not least is to practice listening. A wise woman, a woman that shines, a woman that's memorable, a woman that wins hearts, men, women, any room she's in, at work, is a woman that defers and prefers to listen. Listening is a feminine principle because it is receptive. You are receiving another person's communications, thoughts, energy, information. When we are listening, we are in feminine energy. When we are speaking, we are in masculine energy. We are giving our thoughts, giving a word. Now, there are ways that we can speak in such a way that even though the action is masculine, the essence is feminine. And that you'll learn to do in the How to Talk to Men So They Listen, which is our masterclass at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. We teach you how to communicate in a high value feminine way, giving you all the principles that you need in order to do so. Our self-care class will help you negotiate the internal conflicts that are happening on the inside of you. The self-care class is not a class that will teach you how to pamper yourself. Rather, to go within yourself and understand the many dimensions and parts of you that need to be addressed so that you can truly take care of yourself. The practices that will help you connect deeply with yourself. Being an active listener allows you to learn people around you. When you are learning people around you, you learn very quickly what makes them dangerous and what makes them safe. When you are learning, when you're receiving, you cause people to feel heard, to feel seen, to feel known, to feel understood. When you listen to people, truly actively listening and watching their body language, reading what is not being said, what is trying to be said, in that moment, you become a woman that shines in their memory. The one person at that party, at that event, at that table who really took the time to be present with me because she was present with herself, to listen without judgment, to listen not to contribute, but to allow other people to feel heard. She walks away smarter than when she sat down because now she knows more than she did before she sat down. A wise man or woman once said, "You learn nothing when you open your mouth and speak. You're only saying what you already know. You're learning what you already know. But when you listen, you come out wiser, smarter." That is not to say that we have to be the mysterious, quiet figure in the room. Our contribution matters. But our attitude is to be open and receptive for the feminine that we are, because getting that information is power. I hope that this video was really helpful and has given you all the tools that you need to shine bright like a diamond and walk in your power. I hope that you will continue your journey with us, whether it's by booking a discovery call with any of our coaches, joining the Soulmate Attraction System course group coaching, taking the journey with us in our Black Swan Nation where we answer your dating dilemmas and questions in real time. We have everything you need here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy to succeed in your relationships and exceed in your relationships. We have everything you need to help you in your evolution. And of course, if you want to do a deep dive into the understanding of femininity, by all means, please download the Feminine Mastery Masterclass, where you will learn everything you need to know, the fundamentals on how to be a feminine woman. I will see you on my next video. But in the meantime, do take care of you. Love you lots. Bye.
Simple steps to join Black Swan community. Download the Black Swan app from either Google Play Store or Apple Store. Launch the app and tap on register. Put in your valid information, then tap on continue. Put in the verification code sent to your email to authenticate your account. Then log into your account. Be sure to accept all permissions displayed at installation stage to enjoy all the cool features in the app. You can now enjoy a community of high-value women with support from coaches and trainers. Book calls with coaches, chat, post, and interact with the community. Enjoy!